it was quite a thrill for me because anytime I go to a soccer game and I know there's going to be any sort of a Greek player
Mm.
playing in the game, I always bring my Greek flag. And this is kind of a thing that people from around the world do. I mean, not only was I carrying a Greek flag, there were Hungarian flags, there were Georgian flags, not the state, the country. I saw a Jamaican flag randomly. There was a couple Norwegian dudes with their, Erling Haaland jerseys and a Norway flag, which I don't even know if there was any Norwegian players. There might have been a Norwegian player on Leeds United, but so any opportunity I get to bring my Greek flag to any football match, if there's a Greek player, like for instance with the Liverpool player Kostas Tsimikas,
Who?
yeah, exactly, Kostas
What?
Tsimikas, yeah,
That's
and
some name.
uh, so anyways, so we're about 13 rows up from the playing field uh, in the north end zone, which is where the majority of the Liverpool supporters were. Although the majority of the stadium was Liverpool supporters.
Did you
There,
know like where like the supporters like technically sections would be? Did they tell you or did like
yeah. So Ticketmaster actually did label like where Liverpool supporters were going to be sitting and where Leeds supporters were going to be sitting. So it
oh.
made it quite easy, and it's cool because in England and pretty much everywhere else in the world, the home and away fans are segregated. So
I
there's
was
there's
gonna say that.
yeah, there's a section for the away supporters to sit in, and that's kind of how it was at Soldier Field. They were all the way in the south end zone, and took about four sections up, and they were great. They were in great voice. They were singing the entire game, as were Liverpool supporters. So it was awesome. So in any case, so after the game, all the players they kind of do a lap and thank all the supporters for coming and whatnot. Uh I was watching where Tsimikas was going. So he had gone around and he came back towards our side and he was walking with Harvey Elliott, I believe, if I recall. And I ran down to like where the railing was and I pushed the Norwegian dudes out of the way. Like get out of here. Get out
It's
of the
my
way.
turn. I'm the
This
Greek
is
guy.
this is my turn right here. See that guy? He's Greek out there. So, anyways, I kind of wiggle my way down and I'm waving my flag, and he sees me and he gives me a wave and a thumbs up and all that stuff. And I was hoping like, hey, come on over, let's have a chat or something, like just get a quick picture or whatever, and that's it. But then I was like, hey, can I have your shirt? In Greek, I yelled it out. Can I have your shirt? And he's like pointing at me. He's like, kind of waved me. So I stayed where I was and kind of moved in between the two big Norwegian dudes. And he took off his shirt, bundled it up, threw it at me. I caught it, and I have a jersey. Game
Nice.
worn.
Nice.
It was very
Wow.
sweaty,
I'm
very
sure it
sweaty.
was.
Yeah,
Did you
it
wash
was.
it?
I did wash it. I did.
Did
I
he?
had
You
to
didn't get a
because it
sign
was
though,
just.
right?
No, no, he was off. So he threw the jersey. I thanked him, and he was off to the locker room after that. So, no, I didn't get a chance to ask him for a signature. Although I'm not sure. I don't really do a whole lot of signatures these days. I don't know. It's just for me, it's not. That's kind of a little kid thing to do. Um,
For something like that, I feel like it's
yeah,
what I mean like but my thing about those types of things is like I feel like most of the adults that do it are like collectors that are going to try to sell it.
yes,
You know what I
yes.
mean?
And I never want to be perceived like that because I
Exactly.
collect soccer jerseys. So I mean, that was a thrill for me to get an actual authentic player worn shirt from a game I was at, from a Greek player that I support for my favorite football club. I mean, that's really cool. Like, I don't know, it's a once in a lifetime. It'll probably never happen again type of thing, for as many shirts as I've asked for, in the past. But um, yeah, usually he'll like any player will usually give it to a kid,
Hmm.
right? But there were no kids around. It was just me. So I got lucky. It was just dumb luck. But there were other players that gave away shirts too. I know Soboslai and Kerkez, both Hungarians. They saw the Hungarian fans. There's a lot of them, by the way, a lot of Hungarian fans. They gave their shirts away. Kerkez actually gave his cleats away to a little kid, which was really cool.
That's cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
Georgie Marmashvili, I always screw that name up. I just call him Georgie. He's the big Georgian goalkeeper. He saw a person with a Georgian flag, and he gave away, I guess, his gloves and maybe a shirt. I don't remember exactly what, but yeah, I mean, so it was cool. It was really cool.